With thanks to Nutrien and also Woodland Stud, getting out and about, having a look at some of the yearlings and that. I'm here at Homestead Farm, catching up with John Yeomans. Firstly, welcome to Campbell's Comments, John.
Good, thank you very much, Paul.
It's a little bit of a trying day today, a little bit misty rain, which is great. I imagine for a big property like yours, you'd like this bit of rain.
Yeah, you sure do. Yeah, you could do a lot more with it, thanks, Paul, yes. Yep.
How big is your property here, just out of curiosity?
We've got 260 acres here. I know it's in the old, about 104, 105 hectares. But no, we've been here 43 years. We love it here. It's reasonably close. We're only about 40 minutes from town, and but it's been built out, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's got a beautiful feel, your stables, I love them, and the whole property. You must really enjoy getting up and coming out every morning.
Yeah, we sure do, Paul, that's for sure, yeah.
We're here to promote your yearlings and going through for the Nutrien sale, which starts on April 1 to 3. Yeah. Let's just wind back a little bit, though. I'm having a good time on Saturday night. You must have been having a good time after winning the homegrown. It must have been a good thrill.
It sure was, Paul, yeah. And especially, you know, we bred the horse, and we bred his mother and his grandmother. And when you've got that much depth in there, it gives you a far greater thrill. You know, you can go and buy a horse, and which you get a tremendous thrill out of that too. But when you bred them, and you can see the hours you put into looking at pedigrees and that, it all comes to to the end, and you have a great win like that. It was tremendous, you know. And I must say too that I've got to thank Shane and Rachael, who do most of the work with all the horses here now. They prepared him, and we handed him over to Chris, and Chris put the topping on it. You know, he's a great trainer and fantastic with trotters, and we're really pleased we sent him across there to him.
Already done an interview with Rach, and it probably goes up before this one with around the Woodlands horses that you have in your sale. One of the things she said to me though, she said it was like you own him, and like you just love it. It just means so much, which is great for the industry, and that's I hope more people will get that buzz out of the industry like you guys do. Yeah,
we sure do. Well, we're like a family. It's like they're our son our son and daughter, because they've been with us. Shane's been with us 33 years. We built a house here on the farm for them to live in. Rachel's been with us 25 years. So it's been a big family affair. It's not just us or anything else. They deserve all the credit, you know, and they do a brilliant job, and Rachel is very, very dedicated, and we couldn't wish for better people with us.
You said that you bred the mother. A lot of people remember that Merv Butterworth actually raced her, and I'll be honest, we had flat batteries, so had a little bit of this story, but quite a unique story how you got to get her back as a broodmare.
Yeah, that's right. Well, we won a few races with her, and I saw the Merv at the trots one night, and I said, we're going to sell that filly. He said, how much you want for her? I said, this is the amount. And he said, okay, I'll buy her. And anyway, within a few days, he put the money in the bank, and he took her, and he raced her. He won a few races with her, and he probably wasn't. I think he may have thought she was going to be better than what she was, but anyway, he was happy. After a racing career, he said, John, I'm not going to breed for him. I'm not into breeding. So he said, you can have her back for nothing. And anyway, that was the start of us breeding trotters. And although we bred, the mother was actually from a pacing family. And but when we broke her in here, and she couldn't pace, all she wanted to do was trot. So so that was sort of the start of its breeding trotters. And Merv, as we call him, because after Merv Butterworth, that's I'm having a good time. We decided to keep on breeding him, you know, with the mother.
I think it's great. I think it's a good little story too, and it's a story of And we will say we're here to promote horses, and he's unfortunately for you guys, you took him to the sales, and he didn't sell. The one thing I want to get from this, though, is as much as the story behind that, but it's not all doom and gloom if they don't sell. I mean, people, it's going to be, there's people saying it's going to be a hard sale. This doesn't mean it's the end of the horse's racing career if they don't sell.
Oh, no, that's for sure. But I must admit, with him, when we didn't sell him, we didn't get the offer that we wanted for him. We decided to make him eligible for the series. It was, at the time, it wasn't Nutrien, it was APG then. And so we brought him home, broke him in. Shane and Rachael did him all the work as a 2-year-old, and then we thought, right, he's got a bit of ability, this horse. So Shane and Rachael thought, good idea to send him over to Chris, because he's a top trainer of trotters. And anyway, Chris has had him a few months, and he's developed him into a really top line trotter, having 2 starts, 2 wins, and to win a $50,000 at your second start is not a bad effort, and we're wrapped in it.
And it won't be his last win.
Oh no, no. Well, the way he's progressing, we're going to give him 3 weeks off. In fact, I'm due to pick him up tonight from Chris over at the Trolls. So we'll give him 3 weeks off, bring him back in, and get him ready for the APG series, which is another $50,000 race. So hopefully we'll keep our fingers crossed, Paul. Yeah.
And you got the end of the season as well. Right, our Nutrien sale is on April 1 to 3, which is this Saturday through to Monday, and we'll make sure it's Monday. And I will say lot 554, get myself into trouble, is the last horse will be offered up on Sunday. 555 will be the first horse offered up on Monday. You've got a draft of 6 horses going through, and we will touch off on those. 1 on the Sunday, the other 5 will be going through on the Monday. So we want to make sure we get those parts ready.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, well, the one on the Sunday is out of the Dream Time by a Rock and Roll Dance. Lovely looking colt, nice stretchy type, and he should attract a lot of people. But in saying that, the rock and roll dancers don't generally bring a lot of money. So someone that could get a good bargain from this horse, they're all going to be on the market to sell. And so we just hope we can get a few bidders that will prepared to pay, a reason, or within value, put it that way, because the dancers haven't attracted the money that some of the other stallions have.
No, they haven't, and I tell the story, myself and Mark Button, when we were in Queensland, we did an interview with Chantal Turpin, and we sort of alluded to that, and it was a Tuesday afternoon, and it was about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and by the end of that night, he'd won 6 races, Rock and Roll Dance. For some reason, he just doesn't find that attraction.
No, that's true. But he, on his winners, he's done a very good job for sure. And it's just that I think the trainers have put some horses down, and he's probably one of the ones that. Some trainers, they have a few little hassles with them originally, and then they say, oh, those bloody horses are no good, don't buy one of them. And it puts people off. But really, a lot of those horses have done a great job, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I agree with that. So you've got 2 dancers, because you've got a filly as well. Beautiful looking filly, and I'm not just saying that. She's got a great body. You've got an amazing back end.
Yeah, no, she is a lovely looking filly. So, she should attract a lot of attention. If people see her in a parade there, they'll be really impressed with her, and she probably won't go for a lot of money, Paul, too. So, again, by Rock and Roll Dance. But she's got a good future ahead of her. Great family, from her grandmother is Indigenous, and from a breeding point of view, it's ideal too, because that family, it just, they've signed, both her and one of her daughters, Life in the Fast Lane, have signed over nearly $2 million worth of winners. So it's a pretty darn good efforts. The grandmother's had 10 winners, and the daughter has had 5 winners, and so it's pretty good. That's only just a couple.
You said there about Life in the Fast Lane. We'll keep going. You got 2 American Ideal colts, and I did the interview with Rach earlier. One is out of Life in the Fast Lane. That is lot number 630. Lovely type. Actually through to the dam though, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. Yeah, definitely like his mum. Big striding, lovely striding horse he is, and very attractive, and if he lives up to some of the other ones he's produced, he's going to be a darn nice horse, because this is the first American Ideal. She's had one called Solid as a Rock, which went on, and he's won over $200,000, and Brutally Handsome that the AJs and the Tyndalls have got, and he's won over 100, and it's Beaujolais won 190,000. So it's a good family. She's had I think 5 winners, and there's another one in Queensland that ran second last week. That's one called I forgot his name.
So someone else can look that up, and they'll find that. You've got another American Ideal out of the same family?
Yes, we have. Yeah, out of I'm Smouldering, and she was just a great race mare. I'm Smouldering. She won $327,000. Group 1 winner, mare of the year as a 4-year-old race mare. And she's if they produce through like she has as a racehorse, they're gonna he's gonna be a real nice type.
Absolutely. Now, we've got an amendment to the catalogue. Lot number 580 is owned by Glenn Taylor. It's actually going to be prepared by Rachael Benns. It will be. It's got Glenn Craven. Just ignore that part. It is definitely part of your draft. Lovely filly as well to look at, isn't she?
Yeah, she is. Yeah, no, definitely. And that family, they had connection with the Bathurst Gold Crown the other night, and not Gold Crown, sorry, the Bathurst Tiara. That's right. And out of Arrive, her, I think it's her half sister produced Luxa Turner. So it's a good family, it is, and she's a nice looking filly too, you know. So and been a lot of winners in that family.
Luxa Turner would be the most exciting 2-year-old so far that I've seen this year, and she's strung and got everything. So make sure you check out that horse there. That's like 5. He's actually got winners anyway himself in Jawbreaker, a horse that went to New Zealand and has made his way back, and Helena's son. Helen, the horse that Chris Elford and Alison Elford had. But I can't remember how it actually comes out.
I don't know how it comes out either. Yeah.
But I know it's a movie with Dracula in it, but that's okay. You also then have a trotter for Gowdies by Sebastian Kay. Something different for you guys?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, well, Rachael always prepares a couple for Peter, and you know he's a lovely looking type too, and one of the few Sebastians in the sale because he's no longer with us anymore. But no, he's a lovely type, he is, and anyone that's looking for a nice looking trotter, you should have a look at that guy.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Now, you're going to try and get most of them through the parade. I've got my Woodlands jacket on. So the Woodlands sale, the Woodlands parade is actually on the Saturday, starts at 12 o'clock. And then, as I said, the sales start 12 o'clock Sunday and Monday. 554 is the last horse Sunday. 555 will be the first horse on the Monday. Anyone wants to... If they're in the area roughly still, these horses are going to go in, I think Rach said, on Friday?
On Friday, that's right, Paul, yeah. Yeah, if anyone's interested to have a look at them, they're quite welcome to come out, you know, give Rach a ring to make a time to see that she's around, or we're all around, that we can get the horses out for them to look at. But no, we'd only be too happy to let people come and have a look at them. You know, we're very proud of what we've got, and in the parade on Saturday, they're going to stand out, that's for sure, I'm certain, Paul.
And then go and have a look at them as well in the boxes. Yes. And we want as many people to get out there to the William Inglis complex as we can. And we want people to enjoy it. When we make sure that you have got your credit lined up, catch up with the guys, Gemma Smallman at Nutrien, make sure you get all of those things ticked off. It's different, but we need to make sure that people do get in there. John, thank you very much for your hospitality. Thank you for showing me around the place, and good luck on the weekend. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Paul. No, well, we all hope we have a bit of luck on the weekend too, yeah.
Thank you, mate.